Welcome back. Trevor Francis here, hot foot from Cambridge today, where Sheffield Wednesday were beaten by 4-0. Let's have a look at it. Reporter Nick Collins.
Big Ron Atkinson was back in town. He'd managed Cambridge for 4 years in the 70s. The Abbey Stadium these days, though, a formidable place to come to. The fans were gearing themselves for another big FA Cup occasion. John Beck's side, remember, had been quarter-finalists last year as a 4th Division side. It had taken a massive operation to clear the pitch of hundreds of tons of snow, and Cambridge, of course, were bidding to set a club record of 15 matches without defeat and 9 wins in a row. Sheffield Wednesday left out Trevor Francis, so instead, Dion Dublin, Cambridge's leading scorer, was the man in the spotlight. And in the very first minute, from Danny O'Shea's long free kick, Dublin somehow got round the back, but the angle was just too narrow. Wednesday got an early warning they could be in for a painful afternoon. Nigel Worthington's face connecting with Andy Fenson's boot. Wednesday, though, didn't do themselves any favours, continually giving the ball away, and defender Phil King's slice back pass gleefully smashed home by Dublin. His 16th of the season, 18 minutes gone, Cambridge 1 up. The 2nd Division side were reduced to 10 men for a while when Viv Anderson needed stitches in a head wound. Their troubles continued when King got booked for this silly trip on Dublin. And from the resulting free kick, John Taylor nearly made Wednesday pay. Soon after, Anderson returned, sporting a head bandage, and Wednesday finally began to look dangerous. Some good work from Nigel Worthington, and his shot flashed across the face of the goal. Watching from the stands, Roy Hattersley, deputy leader of the Labour Party and keen Wednesday fan. As the second half got underway, Big Ron tried to lift his team by going down to the dugout. But it was Cambridge who continued to look dangerous. Philpott's cross, panic in the defence, but Dublin and Taylor got in each other's way and the chance was lost. Their boss was clearly not amused, but that soon changed. Carlton Palmer was caught in possession. John Taylor got away down the right and his cross found Lee Philpott. Amazingly, the underdogs now led 2-0 and the crowd just loved it. Trevor Francis was brought into the action to stir Wednesday, and for a while it had the desired effect. The former England man injected some much-needed urgency. That shot was well wide, but then from Viv Anderson's pass, it was Francis who produced an inch-perfect cross for David Hurst to test keeper John Vaughan. Wednesday were enjoying their best period of the match, with Francis the central figure. From Wilson's cross, Vaughan again had to be alert to the danger. Time, though, was running out for Big Ron, and didn't he know it? 13 minutes from the end came the killer third goal. Dublin with the vital flick on, and Taylor with a quite superb finish. I think he enjoyed that one. Wednesday was stung into action and Vaughan made a brilliant save from Hurst. But at the other end, the 3rd Division heroes were still proving a handful. Dublin's shot just tipped over. Then fullback Alan Kimball tried to get in on the act, but Chris Turner right behind his free kick. Into the closing minutes and a dreadful error from Wilson. His back pass let in Dublin for number 4. Yes, 4-0 to Cambridge, and no one could quite believe it. The final whistle, a handshake from Big Ron, and then the Cambridge celebrations got underway. FA Cup quarter-finalists for the 2nd year running. And a special reception for Taylor for that quite amazing goal.
We played really well, we worked hard, and we just got the result right, and that's what usually happens, really.
Cambridge can do no wrong at the moment, can they?
No, we seem to have so many days of it seems it still doesn't matter. We just still on this roll and still keep winning, and 4-0 today was unbelievable, the lads are over the moon.
Well, John, the Cambridge fairy tale continues.
That's right, I mean, it is a fairy tale. I mean, we're still a a third division side, and we've beaten what I consider to be the best second division side in the country. Obviously, Ron will be disappointed, but I think you'll have to accept today that we were the better side.
Well, Ron, not a happy return for you to the Abbey Stadium, but were you impressed with the team that's just put you out the cup?
Yes, we knew what we'd expect. I mean, we know that we haven't played well, but you can't take the credit away from them. They capitalised on our mistakes, and they've cashed in on it, and if anybody else has to come and play them in the next round, then they'll have a hell of a game.
I think, without a shadow of a doubt, we're a better side than we was last year. We've got a couple of introductions into the squad, and hopefully we'll be a handful for whoever we pull in the next tie.
You know, all right, we've been out of commission for a week or two now. In fact, it looks as if some of our lads had never played before in their life, but you know, we've got other things to go from. We've got to any lessons from today we've got to learn from and put them to use for the rest of the season.
You've had some very good victories lately, but is this the best of the lot, do you think?
Yeah, I think this is the best team we've played, and but we seem to play better against the better teams we get.
The fans certainly wouldn't disagree, and no one will want to come here in the 6th round. Cambridge for Wembley? Well, perhaps it's not quite as daft as it sounds.
Trevor, explain.
Where do I start?
How long have you got, yeah?
Well, first of all, I think that there's no hard luck stories, as you can see there. We contributed to our own downfall.
Didn't you just?
The first goal was a giveaway from Phil King, although it was superbly taken from Dublin. Second one, Carlton Palmer lost possession, they scored from. And then the last goal from Danny Wilson, inexplicably tried to give it back to Chris Turner, in Dublin was there. The third goal was a good shot from Taylor. It took a slight deflection off Shirtlift. But we knew what to expect. We knew that they're a long ball team. But really, we thought that we'd do enough in the attacking areas of the field with our quality to pay the dividends to see us through. But we found it difficult on the pitch. It was very, very sandy. We couldn't pass it, but they worked hard to stop us from passing. And really, they were just far too good for us on the day.
You're not a man to make excuses, but the pitch was not an easy playing surface, was it?
Well, it's generally known that Sheffield Wednesday like to play football. Throughout the team we play football. And on a nice surface, we can play football. But it was virtually impossible today. But, having said that, if they had beaten us 1-0, we still couldn't have complained, because they were the better team.
Blessing in disguise. At the end of the day, you want promotion this year. Oldham got caught out chasing too much on too many fronts last year, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, it's easy to say that when you've been beaten.
I'm trying to cheer you up.
Yeah. What can I say? I suppose that, our priority has got to be the league. Now, we can forget about this in the next couple of days. Well, we have to, because we have a league game at Swindon on Tuesday. That's our priority. We've got the Rumbelows Cup coming up at the weekend, the first leg of the semi-final against Chelsea. So there's still a lot to play for.